Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I decided I'd do a cream contour routine. I actually haven't done one of these in I feel like a really long time in my personal life as well as YouTube life. Ulta was having their 21 days of beauty. They were having all their Tarte shapes for only $13.50 I believe, and I picked up this shade. It's called Deep Sand, and I felt like I actually think I maybe should have gone a little darker, but I feel like that will be just like a nice bronzing. We're gonna see how it goes since I don't do this very often. I have been wanting to kind of switch up my technique a little. I've been binging on makeup YouTube videos, just trying to see what everybody else does. If I can learn anything new, if you're interested in following along, then go ahead and keep on watching. To prep my skin, I used a toner this morning from KIEHLS, and then I need to do a couple different things. So I need to have a sunscreen on, and then I need to also I wanted to use this primer oil. This is the SMASHBOX Photo Finish Primer Oil. I haven't used it yet. I've just heard really great things about it, and holy cow, look at all the product you get for that size. How much? It's 1 ounce. It feels like more than 1 ounce, right? Well, I guess a foundation is about the same size, but the directions say to use this morning and night. You can use 1 to 2 drops. This is for normal to dry skin. So if you have oily skin, probably avoid it. Only 2 drops. We are going to be outside for a lot of the time today. We are going to go help our friends. Hopefully will be some help with their yard. We'll see how helpful we are with our children. So I'm going in. I cannot find my KIEHLS SPF anywhere. It's a brand new bottle. I've only used it a couple times, but I can't find it. That's what always happens in a move. You lose things. You'll never see certain things again. I was happy I had this little Tarte Guard. It's SPF 30. Let's see. Nice creamy. I'm going to put that SPF all over my face. I've been using SPF on my face since I was 18. I had always heard that the sun causes damage and it causes wrinkles. There's one thing that I want to prevent, obviously, is I want to keep my skin looking youthful and hydrated for as long as possible without having any kind of, I don't know, intervention. Are you guys able to pick anything up during the Ulta's 21 Days of Beauty? I know it started just when all the mayhem started breaking loose, and so I know for me personally, I didn't purchase as much as I usually do to stock up. I was just very minimal, just the things that I've been having my eye on, the things that I really need, which, you know, is probably how I should shop for things, period. So I picked up both these brushes. I picked up this IT Cosmetics foundation brush. What number is this? Number 110. They were doing 50% off, and I already have one of these, and I love it, and so I decided to get another one, and then I got the Love Beauty Fully IT Cosmetics brush. This is a huge fluffy one. This is regularly $40, and I've always, whenever I go to Ulta, I am guilty of going into the IT Cosmetics brush section, feeling them, because they are luxurious. So this is normally $40. I got it for $20, and I'm really excited to use it today. Now that we're all primed, I'm going to go in. I wanted to go in with something more lightweight. I'm still on the lookout for that perfect summer, lightweight, moisturizing, breathable foundation. I'm gonna go try this. This is the Tarte Concealer. I've only used it a couple times. It has SPF 20. So this foundation claims to be really hydrating. It's supposed to be plumpifying, hydrating. It's supposed to be light to medium buildable coverage, depending on what you like. I've used this once before, didn't really care for it, so today, let's go ahead and give it another shot. A lot of my experience with some foundations is I don't like them initially, and then I start using it more and more and more, and then I find ways to work with it and things that I like. Now there are some foundations that just don't work, period. I'm going to go ahead and put that on this IT Cosmetics brush. Shade is 36N, which is medium tan neutral. Let's see how this looks.
Lions roaring in the morning sun, searching for a longer day. People feeling like the light.
Shade. It's a little dark for me right now, but hopefully I'll get a little bit tanner once the weather starts warming up. I like it because you can still see my freckles through the foundation. It does look very luminous it was easy to apply with a brush, but I'm gonna go ahead and apply that on the rest of my face and just kind of see how it looks.
We must never stop the way, yeah. Birds chirping and I hear my name, grasping into a light.
Here is what it looks like applied all over my face. Like I said, I really like how I can see my skin through the foundation. It does feel a little oily, just a little bit. It might be a little harder to set down if I can remember correctly. Now, the whole reason why I wanted to film this is for the cream contour section of this video. I'm no expert, but I think it would be smart to go in with this concealer first to conceal just underneath my eyes, and then go in with the actual contour shade. All right, so my shade in this Tarte Shape Tape is light medium honey, and I'm just gonna put that lightly underneath my eyes, down my nose and chin. And I'm going to use the same brush I used for my foundation to blend that all out.
Life is happy, but it's so insane. We must merely make a stride.
I think my hardest thing with setting goals is I always have to remind myself that little things will reap big rewards. So little consistent acts will reap really big reward. You do your makeup for 3 days out of the week for 2 years, you'll probably end up getting really good at makeup. Or if you actually do skincare every day for years. I just think I always have to remind myself that really you can chase your dreams, you can go after them, and you don't have to dedicate an astronomical amount of time. Just set aside 30 minutes a day for something that you've been thinking about, something you've been dreaming about, something you want to do, and then go from there. I've always wanted to branch more into like this, to me, just isn't a makeup channel. I'm trying to express my feelings and kind of where I want to take it. There's nothing more I want to do than to help others chase their dreams. Tarte Shape Tape, it's such a great it's such a great concealer. It lasts a really long time. So one of these tubes, I mean, it's gonna last you the whole year. So let's go ahead and see how my cream contouring skills work. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put that where I usually put bronzer. All right, like, not bad, right? My nose contour, which I've been working on. What are our thoughts? Are we scared? Are we interested to see how this goes? I feel like it'll blend out really well. I'm going to use that same brush, and let's start with the neck. Illusion of my neck. Just getting that shadowing, I like it. I don't want to bring this too up high, so I'm just gonna kind of pat with my foundation brush.
Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a walk. Savannah.
Oh, it's really nice. Let's do one side of the face and then compare. With this, I'm trying to brush it up into my hairline. Okay, I think I applied too much on my nose. So with that product, since I feel like I applied too much on my nose, I'll just lightly tap it and then bring it back under the neck. I feel like with the cream contour, it looks really dewy, really just naturally bronzed. And I feel like it blended out really well up on my forehead, and I'm just really impressed with right here. Underneath my neck, I'm not having any really dark shadowing. My nose, I might have gone a little overboard, but I'm definitely gonna be able to buff that out. So far so good. I'm gonna do this side really fast.
The birds have just begun. We will always take a stand.
my forehead. I need to definitely go lighter, not so much product there. I can do some cleanup work right here. And then I need to do some cleanup work on my nose as well. Bring up that highlighting again.
For the animals we stand. Let's go back to when trees were swung.
But look at how this is turning out. Yes, the nose is a little bit harder for me, but I think with practice it's going to be great. If you want to do kind of the same look, same cream contour, but you don't have Tarte Shape Tape, I wouldn't even worry about it. L'Oreal Infallible has an amazing concealer, and they have darker shades as well for about $11. You don't have to spend $30 on a concealer, just because you're probably not going to be using your contour shade as much as you think, just because this is, I feel like, another extra step. My face just feels really sticky. I feel like I need to set things down. There's just no way I'd be able to go throughout the day without setting everything down. So I'm going in with this Wet n Wild Photo Focus translucent powder. I love this powder. It's affordable, $5.99, comes with a lot of product, and I am just going to lightly set underneath my eyes. Just areas where I'm more likely to crease. This is going to help so that doesn't happen. All right, that feels really nice. And then for the rest of my face, just because it's still, you know, a little sticky, which I expect. It's concealer, for crying out loud. Ooh, but that gives me the opportunity to use that brush that I've been really wanting to use. This is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Setting Powder, and this one comes in 3 different shades. We have a darker, medium, light. I just use all of them. I go like this. And then I feel like I have more of this product left, and so sometimes I'll just concentrate it right there, and that's where I'll set this area.
I'm coming home, Savannah. We'll never be alone, Savannah. The beauty of the world, Savannah.
With this big fluffy brush, I know it's synthetic hair. It's really soft, but I recommend to use a patting motion, not a swiping motion. The only part, I feel like the concealer is just kind of starting to rub off right here when I was working on setting it. So I'm going to go in with a little bit more of a thicker setting powder, just because I still feel a little... I'll just put some of that on each side, and then I'll tap it away. This is the only side I feel like I might have to add a little bit of powder bronzer, which I don't really think I have to. I feel like with the cream contour, I already look like more naturally bronzed. But for the video's sake, let's just go in very lightly with something. I am using this Morphe, what's it called? The Highlight and Contour Palette, and I'm gonna go in with Donut, the shade Donut. It's just...
Let's all take a ride. Savannah. I'm coming home, Savannah. We'll never be alone, Savannah.
I applied very minimal amount of product. Just didn't really need a whole lot. I just wanted to take care of some of those areas. Now my nose. I've been working on my nose contour, and this little brush, this is the Jaclyn Hill JH10 collab with Morphe, and any kind of flat brush like this that has an angle, it's been great for a nose contour if you have a hard time making that line.
I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette.
Let's go ahead and do some brows. This is the Goof Proof Brow Pencil by Benefit in the shade number 6. This shade's a little dark for me, but I need to use it anyway. It has just this nice little angled end, which makes really quick and easy work when it comes to brows. And I'm just very lightly just following my brow shape, my brow line.
I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town.
I am not doing any eyeshadow today. I just really I don't feel like I need to today, just because I'm trying to go for like a more all over bronzy look. Blush today, I'm using this Morphe palette and it has a lot of different blushes. I usually just mix a few of them up. Add some luminosity. I'm thinking let's do Babe, Unapologetic. Yeah, let's just do those two. And I'm using this Real Techniques brush. It's a blush brush. Look at the color that brought.
From London to Taiwan, I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are here.
I do feel like my blush maybe came a little too far south, so I'm gonna go in with this Essence Banana Powder and just tone that down a little bit. We are still going to do highlight, mascara, setting spray, but I need to get lip product on. I feel like it'll start coming more together. This is the ColourPop Luxe Lipstick, Cream Lipstick, in the shade What Is Your Sign? What's your sign? Love it. It's just a great nude. I feel like if we didn't want to do highlight, we really don't have to. Might as well. Let's just go in with some highlight. I'm going to go in with this Morphe palette, and this is the shade Supernova and Cosmic, and I'll just take a little bit of those on this Makeup by Mario Contour Slant Brush. I'm running out of clean brushes, guys. All of my brushes are pretty much dirty, but this is a great... I think it'll be great for highlight anyway.
Fly above the sky, we are heroes tonight. Yeah.
I did the last step of my makeup off camera, which is mascara. Just, you know, kind of boring to watch, right? I use a L'Oreal Double Extend mascara. I love both ends of these. This is a tube-like mascara. Overall, I am really happy with how this look turned out. My skin feels really hydrated. I love how the bronzing just looks really natural. That's the thing with dry skin. When you go into all these powders, you really have to combat it with a setting spray. And I just feel like I barely had to use any setting spray. My skin feels hydrated. I could definitely see myself, if I got this look down really fast, I could see myself doing this look this summer quite a bit. So anyway, I hope you guys are doing well. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video, and I will see you guys in the next one.
We're flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying